Good morning, everyone. How are you? Let's see. Let's turn this down just a little bit. That is a little loud. There we go. Good morning. All right, let's go ahead and scroll on up. Who do we have here? Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Sarah. Let's see. I think there was one up above. Anyway, Sarah, Kenny, Dawn. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bonnie, Lisa. Let's see. Scroll down. Dawn, good morning. Let's see. Emily, she says, I'll be right back. Appointment 11, but should be quick. Sounds good, Emily. Good morning. Let's see. Sarah, hello. Kelly, hello. Let's see. Scroll down. Alex, good morning. Michaela, good morning. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anyone. Wen, good morning. Hi, Bonnie, how are you? Let's see. Marilyn, hello, Marilyn. Melissa, good morning. Ellie, good morning. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anyone. Oh, Bonnie, she says, Bob surprised me with a full set of Black Widows and a case for them. That's awesome, Bonnie, congratulations. Let's see, good morning, Sarah. Let's see. Oop, it hopped down, hang on. Oh, that's awesome, Bonnie. I'm so glad. Hi, Holly. Let's see, did I get everyone? MJ, good morning, MJ. I apologize if I missed anyone. Sometimes it scrolls pretty fast, but good morning, everyone. We have loads of, what loads? We have a handful. We have a handful of announcements this morning. And as they say when you're at camp, announcements. Okay, so I posted most everything about it on Instagram this morning, but if you missed it, so most of you know that I am affiliated with Arteza. I'm one of their ambassadors, and with that comes lots of goodies for you guys, which means if you look over my Instagram, you'll notice the question of the day. There is no question of the day today because there's a very important link. If you go there and click that, that will take you to Instagram, and over there I have a giveaway going on. So if you are unfamiliar with the campaign that Arteza is running right now, it's called Fuel Your Creativity. And part of that is my involvement is I kind of help get the word out about it and everything. But one of the cool things about it is I get to do giveaways for it also. Now, Arteza is running giveaways on their social media accounts, on their Instagram, where you have a possibility to win. Awesome, Dawn. Where you have a possibility to win these bundles that they are doing. They're featuring a group of artists, each one based on kind of what they do and what they're good at. And one of the ones, the very first week, was an artist named Pippa. She's really talented, super great illustrator. Anyway, they created a bundle specifically for her. And there were two of them, and I got to choose whichever one I wanted. There was one that had pencils and Everblend markers, and I'm like, oh man, community would want this one. So there's a giveaway running on my Instagram right now where if you didn't get a chance to win or to enter the first time they went around, because this is a giveaway package from the first week. So if you missed that one, I am giving away one now. It's going to close on July 2nd, and I'll also announce the winner on July 2nd. Right, Melissa? So if you are interested in trying out the Everblend markers or a 48, it's got a 12 set of the Everblend markers, a 48 set of the Arteza colored pencils, plus hi Christina, plus 2 packs of their mixed media paper, which I have. Hi JC, and can speak to their quality. So anyway, head over there. All the instructions are over there. There's this giveaway, and then for those of you that are here, you get the inside knowledge. In a couple weeks, there's going to be another similar giveaway, but that one's going to be over here on YouTube. So keep an ear out for that. I know, like, some people may be like, man, she's really attached herself to Arteza, but you know what? Part of the reason I did it is for you guys, because that means I get to do more giveaways for you. Now, I preface this with, this particular giveaway is US only, and I know that, like, there's a lot of you watching going, this isn't fair. Why isn't it worldwide? I wish I could change it, but it's not up to me. It's up to Arteza because they're the one that ships out the prize. So, you know, that's why I like to do my Etsy giveaways and everything, because those are open worldwide. Hi, Tammy. So anyway, long story short, check that out if you want a chance to win those, and all of the instructions are in the post. Other announcements. I posted a video this morning of the Upcrate mystery unboxing, and there is also a coupon code that is in the description below for that if you decide you want to give Upcrate a try. But I will let you watch the video if you care to. It's got all the information in there. Now, oh yes, I'm trying to I didn't write them down. I've got the list running in my head. The other thing is Maggie Ontario. She is the artist and illustrator. Awesome, Don. Hi, Danielle. Good morning. She is the artist and illustrator of the book Flowerscape. She has been working on a new book of hers, which is coming out soon. There isn't a release date yet, but she's been making some posts about it. But it is available for pre-order on Amazon now, and the link for that is also in the description below. If you scroll down, you'll see where I put something like upcoming books, and there's her book and there's Johanna's book. So if you like Maggie's work, like her Flowerscape book, she's got another one coming out. You can pre-order it there. I think that's all my announcements. I think that's everything. So we've got the giveaway, we've got the new video, we've got the new book. So loads of stuff. But getting to today we are coloring a page or an illustrator suggested by all of you, Molly Harrison. I hadn't heard of her before. I wanted to choose something that I could get a fair amount done in one oh, good Lord. Okay, I am going to switch on, can we do that? Thank you, Shannon. Appreciate that. All right, I got one of them. There we go. All right, let's see. We are gonna switch this to subscribers. Okay, so just for today, so we don't get any more of those. If you are watching and can't chat, just make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, so for today, Molly Harrison, this is the image I chose. Now I have these two because I wanted to show you something. So I like her image a lot. What I didn't really like, mostly for the sake of Instagram, because this is rectangular and I usually crop things square when I put them on Instagram, it comes with a border. So I actually remove the border. When you purchase her image, yours will come like this, and that's just fine. But for the sake of Instagram and the way that I post it, I wanted to make sure it didn't have the border. So this is what your image will, I appreciate that, Kenny. This is what your image will look like when you get it from her, or if you get it from her. But this is how I did it. I was able to remove the border and then printed it out just slightly larger. So I altered it just a little bit for my sake, but not like altered the image. I just removed the border. I try not to alter the action. The only other time that I guess quote unquote altered an image, it was an image of Christine Cairns. I don't know if you guys remember it. We called it the Sexy Santa, but he had really long nails and it creeped me out. So I made him have shorter nails. Thanks, Alex. Anyway, so Molly Harrison is the page we're doing, and we had a request for the Arteza pencil. So this is what we are doing today. You all chose the illustrator, I chose the image. And so we are doing Molly Harrison with Arteza pencils, and this is the page we're doing. The link for the image is in the description below. I'm gonna get a sip of my coffee real quick because I treated myself to coffee today. We'll see if I regret it later, but it's so good. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I think that's everything. Does anybody have any questions about the giveaways or anything? Like I said, it's not just this giveaway. We're gonna have another one coming up within a month's time. So, you know, keep an eye out for that. I'm just excited that I can do this for you all. These are like big bundles. Like the one that I'm doing now is like worth almost $80 worth of stuff. So yeah, it's super exciting. All right, let's dive in. The colors that we are using today is the Arteza Expert Color Pencils. So I was looking at her images, and this definitely has, I think she colors them and then turns them grayscale. How's the family, kids enjoying this summer? Yes, very much so. In fact, little Emily asked me today, she's like, Mommy, are we going anywhere today? And I was just like, no, I don't think so. She's like, good, my feet are so tired. But you know, I guess it's a good thing if we're keeping them busy, right? So yeah, so I think that what she does is she colors them and then she turns them grayscale from there, because this definitely is like done with watercolor. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet. And I suppose theoretically you could lighten it even more, but I wanted to go, since I already removed the border, I wanted to go with the kind of true way that it was made to be. And that way when we put the pencils on top. So that's my only thing, is like making sure that I darken this grayscale enough. This is, like I said, a little bit more grayscale than I usually do, but we're gonna make it work. And like I said, I chose something smaller so that we could maybe get it done. I did pick another one that had a dragon in it, but it was a full page, and I was like, there's no way we can get this done in a couple of streams. So what do we want to do for it? We have the moon, and then it looks like we could have the potential for a little bit of glow, not much, because there's so much shadow on it. I kind of have to follow how she did that. So let's do, I'm thinking purple. I'm thinking purple for it. Yes, I did. Yeah, she has a ton of stuff. You like, I'm kind of particular about the images that I choose. And there's like a handful of them that maybe I'm not like a huge fan of, but then I found some of these ones and I was like, okay, I can get on board with this. Let's see. Right, exactly, Alex. Okay. So you know what's funny is I actually put coconut oil in my coffee as well. And this is part of the glaze. This isn't weird coffee on the side. But I put coconut oil in my coffee, just like a tablespoon, and then I mix it in and it all melts and everything. But the cool thing is that my lips always feel super moisturized after I drink my coffee. Okay, so let's start with purple. There's not a ton of purple colors in this one. I wish that there was more. But that's kind of the case with a lot of pencil sets. Purple always seems to be the color that they are lacking in. I'm gonna get my stream to catch up here. Here we go. So we're definitely gonna grab amethyst purple, which I think I already have out. So let's see, I've got ube purple. I have some pencils that I had out that I hadn't quite put away yet because I'm super responsible like that and treat my things so well. Yeah, it's really good. It's only like a tablespoon and it leaves, that's right, Candy, you like coconut. That's right. It leaves just like a tiny hint of coconut flavor. Like it's not overwhelming, but it's really good. And plus coconut oil is supposed to be really good for you. I went out to the pool yesterday after being drained for 4 years. Finally, we ended up being there for 5 hours. That sounds like so much fun, Christina. Okay, so we have, let's also get lavender. Okay, so amethyst, royal purple, lavender. We've got ube purple. Let's see, which we may or may not end up using. Let's see, I don't know that I want to get yellow. We might go ahead and get a little bit of pink macaron. Let's see. I have that one out already. That is number 83. Nope, that's 38. Hang on, do I have that out already? Peony pink. Ah, there it is. Okay. Kelsey, good morning. It's finally storming out here. Yes, we had a pretty significant temperature drop. It was like in the, 101, 102s. And then we had a little bit of a storm roll through and it was a balmy 88 yesterday. It was nice. I was like, well, holy heck, man. I mean, it's humid, it's all get out, but I will take it. Grabbing my sharpener here. So raise a hand in chat who has, or, whoever is chat, all my chatterers, who has colored Molly Harrison or is she new for you? Or what do we, let's see, about fun, even though I forgot how to swim, she's slowly getting there. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so our darkest purple is amethyst purple, and that's what we're gonna start with. Let's see, lavender, where'd it go? Ooh, amethyst, here we are. Okay, so let's start with new, awesome. Okay, we've got a few new, some called her. Hi, Carol, how are you? Hello, Mary, welcome. Let's see, do I wanna do, we're gonna kind of go over the hearts a little bit, I think. Yeah, she was brand new for me and I was impressed. I really liked her. Like I said, some of the stuff is a little bit too grayscale for me, but this one was kind of mild. So I was like, all right, this one can work. I am just gonna go over the patterns on her dress because I actually kind of want to keep them subtle. So we are just gonna color over them and they'll still stand out. All right, so the nice thing is you can kind of, oh, awesome, Mary. Putting coconut or butter in your coffee is called a fuel coffee. Yeah, because it's got, it's not protein. What is it? Is it protein? I'm trying to remember. I don't know, but it's supposed to be really, really good. Oh, because it's like it's a type of fat and it fills you up is what it is. Speaking of breakfasts and stuff, so obviously most of you know I'm gluten-free. I like to get the frozen waffles because, well, they're easy and they're quick and I don't have to mix it up. But what I ended up getting myself was a little mini waffle iron that does waffles the size of, you know, like Eggo size waffles. And I went ahead and mixed up a whole batter of waffles and froze them for like one recipe of waffles. It was like 12 little waffles, but I can use that King Arthur measure for measure flour. And so these ones are a bit more hearty. And obviously, you know, I've got my own stash at home. So I was making that. But the funny thing is I used it on, for other recipes yesterday. Like I made a grilled cheese using it. So I had like a waffle print grilled cheese. And then I was playing with just some stuff last night. And I guess the closest thing you could call it would be a frittata. But basically I was like, all right, what do we have in the house that I can use to just make something different? So we have these like hash brown cube potatoes, but they're basically just potatoes. And then you add, you know, the seasoning to them. So we had those. So I defrosted some of those, chopped up some red pepper, we had like chives, like the little green onions. I chopped up some of those. I chopped up some garlic and added some Parmesan and then added an egg. Anyway, I mixed it up and made about 3 of them, put that in the little waffle iron, and yeah, basically made a little potato frittata, I guess. I don't know. It's not like truly a frittata, possibly, but it was the closest name. Eggs with cheese in it. Yeah, see, there you go. Who are my favorite illustrators that sell PDFs on Etsy? I have a list of them. Definitely Christine Karen, Laura Rafferty, Lana Green. I favorited Molly Harrison's shop. I know I'm forgetting some. Chris Chang. Chris Chang just put out a really pretty one I'm thinking about getting. I think I have like a list of like 6 of them, like favorited in my Etsy store. Jennifer Zimmerman, she has good stuff too. Oh, nice, Kelly. Well, hello there, scam likely. I love it that my phone recognizes when there's scams. Bigger than your mini? Yeah, no, mine is literally like, it makes waffles that are like this big. So, and it's just like a singular one. I guess like there's a certain diet out there. It might be like keto where they make like chaffles, whatever they're called. But, oh, Christina, I'm so glad. Always with cheese, right? It was so good. I'm so glad, Christine. I was thinking it's so close to her birthday, so I threw in a couple extras for her. I'm so glad. And yay, it arrived. I never know how long it's going to take to arrive. I'm just like, all right, well, fingers crossed it's a couple days. Speaking of waiting for something to arrive, so I have been trying to think of alternative like exercises that I get. It's so hot out here. Like it's just going outside to exercise is just like intolerable. Let's see, actually, maybe before we move on to the second skirt, we'll grab a different color here and keep working on her bodice. Anyway, it's just intolerable outside between the bugs and the heat and the humidity. It's just unpleasant. So I went ahead and treated myself to, it was a pretty inexpensive one, like just a really simple, not anything like a Peloton or anything, but I did treat myself to, we're gonna use lavender now, an indoor exercise bike that will be here tomorrow, hopefully. So I'm hoping that with it being here right in the house in a nice air-conditioned room that I will get back into doing some exercising and everything. So that's the hope. I'll let you all know if it actually works. Oh, that's what you said, a chaffle with a mini waffle maker. Okay, yeah. She loves them all. She just loves collecting stickers. She even put one on her sharpener like yours. Oh, I love that. Awesome, Bonnie, I'm so glad. What is that for exercising, Shannon? You crack me up. No, I do, because I work from home, and especially during the summer, like we run around and run errands and everything, but I live probably you know, if I had a job that I went to and worked at and was walking around, like it'd probably be one thing, but I live a fairly sedentary lifestyle, and my doctor's like, you need to move around more. I'm like, but I don't like to leave the house. It's hot. It's Texas. Blurg. Oh, awesome, Christina. Oh, well, rest up, Elizabeth. I hope you feel better soon. And then we're gonna use pink macaron. So I was just like, all right, so how can I do this? There's a yoga, like a weekly yoga thing here, but it's like downtown, and that means like getting up in the morning, like early in the morning, because it's like at 8 a.m. And I'm like, I mean, I guess it makes sense because it's so hot, but then there's the whole outside thing again. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks though. You know what I think we should do? A little bit of green. Right? A little bit. It's hard. Sometimes I miss it. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a little bit of jade green. Mix a little bit of that with it. But yeah, I am super excited for this giveaway and then this other giveaway that we have coming up in a couple of weeks. So it's giveaway bonanza, galore. Right, Shannon? Sounds good, Emily. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, man. But this one, I can like pop the bike in front of the TV, you know, watch a show that's like 30 minutes, and then there we go. I've got my exercise done for the day. So, yeah. Like, all right. I'm definitely not one of those people where, you know, I have to work out every day. Like, I don't work out. I don't like to move. But I know it's better for me, so I am trying to accommodate myself. All right, so now we're gonna do amethyst purple. I mean, I don't know, it seems like everybody I know that's ever bought a bike, like it's like an indoor bike, it has just like eventually just kind of sat in the corner. So I'm gonna do my best not to let that happen. Because I really do, you know, it would be nice to, I mentioned the waffle iron. I like waffles. It'd probably be better if I can work off those waffles, but we'll see. Oh, nice, Emily. Yeah, swimming's fun. Okay, then let's go ahead and do lavender again. We've got that pink macaron that's there. We're gonna go lightly over it. Okay. So with the grayscale here, it kind of simplifies everything. Let's see, I don't remember how the Arteza ones handle the blender pencil. Part of my thing is, it's like when I finally have some free time, like I kind of just want to like sit or hang out with the kids or play a video game or watch a movie or whatever else. Like the last thing I want to do is like move. All right, so we're gonna use the blender, and it's not brightening it up at all like it does sometimes. More than anything, it's just kind of smoothing out the tooth of that paper, which is just fine. But we'll see. We'll see how it works, but I'm just like, eh. I liked the idea of yoga, but yeah, in front of people is a different story. That's a good idea, Kelly. My thing is the arguments in my head. It's like, oh, I need to do this. Or I could instead do arm lifts of the remote, you know, click, click, click. I'm just changing the channels. That's a workout, right? If I change enough channels and you lift your arm every time, that's totally a workout. So I tried that. Adrian, some like yoga with, I forget it. She was really good. It was just really hard. Steve and I actually tried to do it together. I know there's plenty of at-home options, but yeah, the bike thing definitely appealed to me. So we're gonna give it a shot. And like I said, it wasn't like this massive, you know, like $500 investment. It was pretty inexpensive. It's just a small, basic one that I can actually fold up when it's done. It's like super simple. And so I was just like, well, it's worth a shot. Or you could eat your waffle with ice cream on your bike. Shannon, I like the way you think. Oh, awesome, Marilyn. I like the way you think. I do like waffles and ice cream. And the little waffle iron is so cute. Like I said, I used it for like, Steve came home, he's like, oh, you used your waffle iron. I'm like, for all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Waffle, grilled cheese, and a frittata. I'm just using a lavender, just kind of smoothing out some of these blends here. Let's go ahead and grab Royal Purple. Marilyn. See, there you go. Just do 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I wanted to finish. Yeah, exactly. All right, Royal Purple. That's what I figure. I'll just pop on a show. I'll ride the bike for a little bit and you know, call it good. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Actually, let's do the top of her bodice here. There we go. All right, and then let's do the pink macaron. No one heard that. No one saw that. I'm just gonna sweep that away. Okay, let's use our jade green just a little bit more. So yeah, I'm using the pattern on her dress as more of like the material pattern than things that stand out. There we go. I like that. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I thought about that here, but honestly, it's just like a big deterrent is the heat and the humidity and bugs. And like Texas is not made for people who want to exercise outdoors. All right, so let's see, amethyst purple. We're gonna do the bottom skirt. Let's see, we have a couple hours, so we should be able to get this done. For those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, hi, Daniela, so glad you're here. Oh no, Melissa, but I'm glad you're here now. Right, it works. Because I have the gluten-free bread and the bread's like super tiny. It's only like this big. And so it fit in the waffle iron perfectly. So I put that little bit of bread and just smashed it real good and checkerboard grilled cheese. All right, amethyst purple. For those of you that weren't here at the very beginning, a few announcements. We have a giveaway going on over my Instagram where you can win a full Arteza bundle for their Fuel Your Creativity campaign. It has mixed media pads, it has Everblend markers, it has pencils, so everything you need to know. I've got that link pinned at the top. You can enter in that giveaway. It's going to run until July 2nd. Other announcements are we have the new Up Creep video that is up, and then also Maggie Interios' book is available for pre-order now, which is super exciting. You can find the link for that in the description below. I know, and then it's just like, well, I could get up early, or I could get an extra hour of sleep, which I like. I like my sleep. It's really hard to like when that alarm goes off. Like honestly, I was up late working on some stuff last night, and so you know, consequently, I was kind of groggy this morning. And I had my alarm set for 8 o'clock. Anyway, Steve came in to say he was headed off to work, and I like sat bolt upright in bed. And I'm like, oh God, what time is it? Like I was afraid I'd overslept. He's like, it's 8:05. You've only hit the snooze once. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because can you imagine how mortified I would be if I scheduled a stream and then I didn't show up because I overslept? I've never done it. I've never overslept on a stream, which is why if it happened, I would just be completely mortified. I'd be like, oh no. Right, Melissa? I'm right there with you. Like I like my sleep. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, you know, when you're a kid, you think, you know, grown-ups have got it together. They get up early every morning. By the time you've woken up, they've mowed the lawn and gone grocery shopping and everything. And I'm like, oh, that's what grown-ups do, right? And here I am, 36, going, nah, I'm gonna keep sleeping, and the yard can grow, and we can just order takeout. I guess it's cool. Like, see, I like my sleep. You know, when my kids are teenagers, I'll be like, you want to sleep till noon in the summertime? Okay, so will I. As long as we all just sleep in, it's all good, right? It's all good. I don't know. I've always liked my sleep. It's probably because I'm a bit of a night owl. And I mean, honestly, it's just, especially during the summertime with the kids being home, I get more work done at night because there's fewer distractions, fewer interruptions. And so it's like, after they go to bed, like that's when I hit my highest like productivity hour. Right? There you go, Kenny. We'll all go back to sleep. You say bugs? Oh no, I would never leave my house. Disgusted about. Yeah, mosquitoes here are just gnarly. They absolutely love Steve. So if we are like outside together, they'll go after him instead of me. So I'm kind of protected in that sense, but we don't talk about bedtime here. We don't talk about bedtime. No. So Steve will ask, he'll be like, so what time did you go to bed like last night? I'm like, that's none ya. That's what time I went to bed. None ya business. We don't talk about bedtime. Ooh, it was my day off, so I stayed up playing video games all night. Right, Melissa? Exactly. Hi, Paula. I mean, I definitely don't play video games at night. What? Who does that? You know what? I'm a grown-up. I do what I want. I don't know. I'm a night person. I've always been a night person. That's what naps are for, right? That's good stuff. Also, I can't be the only one here that takes Encanto songs and turns them, awesome, Fama, and turns them into, translations for, but it's funny, the kids, like, if they hear me singing along with a song on the radio, because, you know, especially if it's like a classic radio station, songs from, you know, when I was young or whatever else, like, I know the words, I know the tunes, and so they'll want me to come up with my own lyrics for the song. Usually it's about how hot it is, you know? Right, exactly. Thanks, MJ. You know, it's not like I sleep all day or anything, but you know, on the weekends, if I sleep till like 8:30 or whatever else. All right, let's see, Lavender. Do I occasionally become best friends with my snooze button? Absolutely. But I don't know. See, the thing of it is if I do enjoy, like, if I'm up and I've got the energy, like, I like morning time. Like, it's nice. It seems kind of peaceful. It feels like you just got the whole day ahead of you. But I also like, you know, snoozing. It's just nice. Okay, so we're just using lavender. So yeah, the game in the car will be how many legitimate lyrics can I come up with to the beat of a song using pink macaron before it's just totally not even like acceptable. All right, pink macaron. Do we have a, I'm thinking last time I checked, do we have a pre-order date available for Kirby's new book yet? Aw, thanks, Ronnie. All right, jade green. I was thinking that today when I was adding Maggie's sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Maggie's link to her new book. When I was doing that, I realized I was like, well, I've got Maggie's down here for pre-order. I know that Kirby's coming out with one. I couldn't think of any other books that like I do, because I know like Hannah Carlson did come out with one. I think it's available on Book Depository now. Oh, thanks, Barbara. I think it's coming out on Book Depository now, but I couldn't think of any other like books coming out from like the main illustrators that I utilize. All right, let's see, March next year. Okay. Because it threw me for a second because Color with Claire had put, we're gonna use Amethyst Purple, had put like a link for pre-ordering, but it actually just, the link took you to, like if you're searching for Kirby Roseanne's on Amazon. I was like, oh, okay then. I got excited for a second. I was like, ooh, pre-order time. But either way, I'm excited for Maggie's. I know she's been working on it for a while, and I want to set up a interview with her. Now that she's got that, what is that red thing on here? Hang on. A little something. I don't know. Oh well, gone now. It was like a weird kind of red printing from the ink. There we go. I love when new books come out. Like there's anticipation all year long, but the moment when I get like the new book in my hand, I'm thinking, ooh, well, when's the next one coming out? It's just like linger on this one. Enjoy it for a little bit. All right, lavender. But it was nice. We actually had some friends come and visit that we haven't seen in a long while. Kids had a good time, and yeah, it was nice to, it's just nice that life is slowly kind of getting back to normal a little bit reminiscent of the days that were. Okay, so lavender, and then we're gonna use the pink macaron again. I have a Kirby on pre-order scheduled for October. Oh, okay, cool, I'll have to look then. All right, so now we're gonna use that pink macaron. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and use our blender. Haven't seen a pre-order yet for Kirby because I'd have done it. There you go. Read and Burns book will be released in October. Okay. Very nice. I'll have to add that one to the list. Realize this is part of her dress, isn't it? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Yeah, because I wanted to order it from Amazon to get that two-day shipping on it. Get the royal purple here. I'll have to take a look at that one. That's coming up real soon then, isn't it? Okay. So we are gonna blend this through, kind of smooth that out. I'm trying to think if I had any other announcements or anything going on, but I think I kind of spilled everything out right at the beginning. Oh, Maria Troll has one for, what's the name of her book coming out? Okay, let's go ahead and blendy blend blend. Yeah, I'll have to look and see what we're gonna do next. I don't know, has it been long enough since we've done a Johanna one? I could do another Johanna page. Yeah, Alien Kirby one. Yeah, that was the one that I thought. And we went to the Tillamook Cheese Factory over the weekend. I got some samples. I also got a double scoop of Marion Berry cheesecake ice cream. Oh, fun, Alex. I love Tillamook cheese. It's so good. When we moved down here, like we tried like getting the cheese down here, but it just wasn't the same. It's the Oregonian in me. I need my Tillamook. It's so good. We actually found Walmart here. I'm using Jade Green, by the way. Walmart here carries the big 2-pound blocks, like the square ones. So, oh, another compilation in October. Oh, okay, okay. Maria Troll is called Moon Valley. Oh, that sounds pretty. I like that. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. Are we done with that middle skirt? I kind of feel like we are. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yeah, see, this is a nice kind of simple page, isn't it? How are we doing on time? 10:43. Let's go ahead and do this last bottom skirt, and then we're gonna move on. Well, do I want to? No, you know, I wanna make sure we have time for everything else. Let's move on to some skin color. And then if we have time, we'll come back to the bottom part of the skirt. But I wanna make sure we can touch on like everything. Right, Kenny? It's so good. Ooh, nice, Alex. Right, Ronnie? Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that down. Hang on, let me get my sticky notes. I wanna make sure that I get that pre-order in there, and then that way I can add it to the list. I still need to make a web page with a link that'll take everybody to all of the other YouTube colorists. That's really handy. I need to do that. Okay, this is Maria Troll Moon Valley. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do the skin tone. She's got, you know, she's got the little elf ear going on, which tells me she is, obviously the wings also tell me she is a magical creature. So I don't know that I want to do completely traditional skin on here. Some, yeah, right? Yes, Dawn, I totally get that. I want to do some normal, but some not. So what we're going to do is we're going to, you know how Christine Karen kind of does the little bit of like color kind of coming from the top, but then it fades in. I kind of want to do that. So we're going to do let's get periwinkle blue. Let's see, here it is, periwinkle blue. Then let's get our skin tone colors. So let's get, I'm thinking earth red. I can find it here. Here we go, earth red. We're going to get, let's see, peaches and cream. let's see, we're gonna use the pink macaron and then let's get cream maybe. I got a little bitty bit. It could be a pretty pre-order, absolutely. Let's see, let's get our pencil extenders here. Let's see if we've got one that fits the Arteza pencils, and we do, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of skin tone here. Make sure we're zoomed in, yes. All right, let's get these sharpened real quick. But yeah, I am really excited. Yeah, I got you, Ronnie. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's interesting, like a full-on alien one, but that's kind of cool because that opens up his creativity for him to do pretty much anything he wants. Because I mean, he could draw anything and say that it's an alien. He must have had a lot of fun doing that one. Okay, so let's see here. We kind of have to follow the shadows because they're so dark. You can't go off off brand? That's not the word, but you can't go off of it too far. So we're gonna go ahead and grab periwinkle. We're gonna map in some of this blue, and then we will add the regular skin tone. Now it's a small area, so we don't have, you know, too much space to work with, but I do want to get it a little bit different. So let's start with periwinkle. Okay, and same thing with the dress. We're gonna kind of ignore the markings, and you know, they'll be more like tattoos. We could always add a little bit of like glitter gel pen when we're done. Okay, so we're just adding a little bit here. Add a little bit of that blue. Okay, we're gonna follow her shadow all the way down. Bulk of it is gonna be normal skin tone, but I wanna have some of this blue in there. Do her cheekbones. Follow the line of her cheek just a little bit. Top of her head, just a little bit on her nose there. And we've got under. So it's almost like we've got the blue acting as sort of the shadow. I think that's the only skin tone that we see. Okay. You're good, Ronnie. I have those days all the time. Oh, cool, Carol. Okay, well, if I can't find it on that one, I'll look up that one too. Here, let me write it down. It is Mandolin. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do, let's see, do I wanna use earth red right away? Yeah, we'll do some earth red. And we're gonna kind of use that next. I'm not pressing super hard because I don't want this to be too orangey or overwhelm the blue. I wanna make sure that that's still there. There we go. A little bit there. And a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, right. It's cool. Like most of the time, like I just hope people can translate what I'm saying anyway. So you're good. All right, peaches and cream now. This is the lighter color, so we're actually going to kind of go over everything. We also have the cream. I've got the pink macaron, but I don't know if we're going to use that or not. Remember, you got a small space, so even though you have all your colors, you have to kind of change things as you go along. All right, let's grab our cream. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's use our blue again. Okay, this is our periwinkle. This is just kind of the ugly teenager stage. We will get there. Okay. There we go. A little bit more of that blue. Okay, let's go ahead and use the pink macaron now. Blend in a little bit. I'm gonna be careful where you blend it because like obviously a pink on top of a blue, then you're gonna start getting kind of a purpley kind of color, which could work considering she has a purple dress, but it depends on what you want to overtake what you're doing. Okay, so I'll get that draw a little bit. And if for some reason it's too much color, you can always go over it with white. And if we do that, we'll probably use the white Prismacolor because that tends to be the one that I use more. Aw, nice, Dawn. Hi, Amanda, welcome. Thanks, Melissa. All right, peaches and cream. Just a friendly reminder for anybody who just came in, the link that is pinned up at the top, that is for the giveaway that I'm running with Arteza that gives you a chance to win a bundle of art supplies worth about $80. So if you are interested, it's one of their bundles that they gave away before a couple weeks ago. So if you missed your chance, now is another chance to do it. And honestly, I probably won't get as many entrants as Arteza usually does because their account is bigger. So you may have a better chance to win through my Instagram. All right, so let's see, Earth Red. They are, but keep an eye, make sure, especially if you enter it, you have to follow, or you need to follow Arteza. So keep an eye out because they are running, they're running a giveaway every week. So make sure you check theirs as well. All right, Earth Red. Okay, all right, I wanna go ahead and, we'll try it with the white Arteza first. I tend to default towards the white Prismacolor, but we're going to, bye Dawn, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a quick sharpen. Because it's a little too yellow, we might use a little bit of pink over that yellow. We're gonna use the pink macaron. Because I don't need her looking jaundiced, We're going for natural skin tone, not, I suddenly got on a fishing boat and I'm feeling very sick now. That's what we're trying to avoid. We don't want seasickness color. All right, so now we're gonna use the white. And I'm pressing a little bit harder. It's not doing what I want. We're gonna go ahead and use the white Prismacolor. There's really nothing that beats kind of the creaminess of the white Prismacolor and how it, hang on. That one doesn't fit it. Hang on, trying to find the right size one. There we go. There we go. All right. There we go, that's what I wanted. It's amazing to me how versatile the white Prismacolor is. Like the amount of colors, like pencils that I use this on top of it. Like there's a reason that I buy Prismacolor white in 12 packs. Because it is just so useful. Oh, I almost forgot her ear. Okay, let's use a little bit of the pink one. Not pink one, there's a lot of pink ones. This is the pink macaron. Pink macaron. There we go, and that kind of toned down the yellow and made it a little bit more subtle, which is what I was going for. Okay, we're gonna go back in with a little bit of this blue too. So I wanna make sure that that still stands out. But let's add a little bit of the peaches and cream to her ear. Said it's a small space, and with that grayscale, it's not gonna stand out too much, but let's add a little bit of blue also. Okay. And obviously, once you layer enough of that white Prismacolor on there, you're gonna be limited as to how much you can layer on top of it. But you just kind of have to get a feel for it. Get familiar with your pencils a little bit. Okay, there we go. I'm liking that blue. Okay, a little sip of coffee here. All right, now for her hair, I'm really liking this kind of blue tinge to it. So I'm thinking blue and pink and a little bit of blonde. So we're gonna use the periwinkle again, okay? And again, when you're working with a smaller space, you wanna make sure that you get enough of these colors in that whatever because I want the blue and pink and yellow to all kind of stand out. So you just kind of have to balance everything to make sure there's a little bit of everything. Okay. So figure out where your priority colors are and then make sure that you save room for those. Okay. Go, a little bit of blue at the bottom. Aw, thanks, Kelly. I have a list of new color charts that I need to make. And actually, now that I've got the upgrade video done, which if you missed the announcement at the beginning, there's a new upgrade video. I might have a little bit of time to dedicate to that. I'll have to take inventory today and kind of see what videos I have that I need to make. All right, let's see. Pink macaron. Make sure we leave room for that cream. Okay. There we go. But if you're not on Facebook, you'll also find those files on my website. They're all for free. There's coloring charts, there are coloring pages, there are tutorials and worksheets that go along with some of our live streams and videos. So loads of stuff on there. Okay, let's go ahead and use cream now. Ooh, nice, Amanda. Let's use cream. It's pretty yellow in comparison, but that's good. We want kind of like an almost iridescent look to her hair. Because we can also go over it with the white, which we probably will, and then go over with the colors again. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and get our white. And the white will also help to kind of cover up some of these lines just a little bit, and that'll make it kind of pop from the rest of the image. Oh, awesome, JC. And then I'm thinking we're definitely going to go with some pink for her wings. Nice thing is this is so small, like the hair and the skin, like it's not taking us that long. I did not do any pink or yellow on this strand. Let's see, let's grab our cream. There we go. All right, let's do a little bit more of the pink. There we go. The blue already stands out and so does the yellow, but I want to make sure we get that pink in here as well. So that we are going to, we might add just a little bit of blue over the top, but definitely the pink. I don't know, most of you see I like to do non-traditional colors. It's fun, it's really fun. Okay, so periwinkle blue now. We're gonna darken this up. Okay, make sure that those different sections kind of stand out from one another. There we go. There we are. Okay, let's see. Do I want to add anything else to that? Let's grab our violet. Violet, turn violet, violet. I actually have an exclamation point violet for that one. Let's see, that's orchid purple. Is this one out? It is out. There you go. See, coloring books are meant to be colored in. They're fun. Okay, so that's good, Kenny. All right, so we're gonna use violet now. Use that for some of the kind of defining shadow on the hair. Bring in some of that purple from the dress. Went out of line a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Life is full of messy lines. All those happy little accidents. Bob Ross. Okay. There we go. All right. Right, Barbara? I get that. If you're really nervous, you can always scan in a page and kind of practice with that before you actually color it in the book. Looks like I got some pencil dust on the outside there. Okay, so let's grab our black real quick. Let's see, what do we have here? Storm gray. Where is the black? What's this one? That one is midnight blue. Ah, here's the black. And I want to do her eyes just a little bit. Just a little bit on her eyes. So a little bit. So I use that one. Gotta give it a good sharpen. Okay. Rashad, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Oh, and Gayatri? Sorry, I'm terrible at pronunciation, but thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna look over there and see those. Okay, we're just darkening up just the eyelashes and the eyebrows just a bit. And then we can use just a little bit of black on just a couple of these places to really make those different sections of hair pop. Okay, just to kind of add a little bit of shadow. There we go. Yeah, there you go, flip through and enjoy. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the Kirby pictures, like the Kirby books. Like, I've colored in them, obviously, but more than anything, I just enjoyed looking at them. Okay, so I want to do kind of pinky purple kind of wings to this. So let's go ahead. Oh, nice, Daniela. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. So for pinky purple kind of fairy wings, we'll bring in royal purple, violet. Let's see, do we have flamingo pink out? That's peony pink. Let's grab our flamingo pink. It's gonna be a pretty bright color. Let's see, that's fruit punch. That is really pink. Let's see, that's watermelon, plum. Where is, that's salmon pink. Oh, flamingo pink. Here we are. Okay, so what did I say? We want royal purple. Okay, we want violet. Turning violet. Okay, violet, and we're gonna get the flamingo pink, and then we will have the pink macaron. Okay, like I said, we'll go to the bottom of the dress once we finish everything else, but I wanna make sure we have time to kind of touch on everything, because I still wanna try and do the moon as well. I posted, when I posted about this one, I made the song that I put with the story was that, I think Harry Styles sings it, that Talking to the Moon song, and every time I say moon, like I hear that little clip, talking to the moon. Anyway, I hear it playing in my head every time I say the word moon. Exactly, as long as you're enjoying yourself. Little Steve is doing a extracurricular activity right now, and sometimes he gets frustrated with it, but I told him as long as you're enjoying yourself and having fun, that's the most important part. There was a sound clip that I saw on Instagram the other day, and I forget, I'll probably make a reel with it at some point and use it. But basically it's like, it was this woman just talking about, why do you do things? Because I like it. Like, what's your goal? To have fun. Like, what's your plan? It's like to enjoy myself. Like, that's what my plan is. All right, so let's start with royal purple. Okay. Work on her wings here a little bit. There's a slight overlap, but we're gonna kind of ignore that one that's there. And we are going to start with this. Now with her grayscale, it has the darker part on the bottom part of the wing here. So we're gonna start with that. And then we will add in the other colors. Right, Danielle? Yeah, mine absolutely does. There's a reason, like I love pastel colors so much. There's something just so happy about pastel. You know what I haven't reviewed yet, which I should get on that, are the pastel colors from Arteza. I know a lot of the companies are putting out pastel colors. Like I've done the Castle Art ones, but I know that Corey, Colorfully Optimistic, she's also reviewed them. So always, you know, make sure you check hers out. But I think I have a command for ! Corey, I think. But anyway. She did one, but yeah, I want to give him a shot. All right, so we're gonna start with that one, and then let's go ahead. Ooh, right, Ronnie, I love it so much. It's so good. It's such a good song. All right, so violet, just a little bit. I want these to be slightly more pink than they are violet. I want them to stand out a little bit. Okay. There we go. Now let's grab the flamingo pink. Okay. And we're going to go over that purple that we used on the bottom. We're going to use the flamingo pink here. Now they're a little bit see-through, so we may add a little bit of cream when we do this one so that it is easier, because once we put all our layers on top, it is going to be a lot more difficult to add in that kind of behind the wings kind of look to it. So we're gonna make sure we get that added in there. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna add the pink macaron. Yeah, violet, you're turning violet, Violet, exactly. Right, it's so good. All right, pink macaron. Okay, bring that up on there. I'm still trying to think about how I want to do this background, because obviously she used watercolor on it, but I'm just not quite sure how I want to do it. Like, I'm using pencil. Do we want to use gelatos? Do we want to try and use pencil? I haven't decided yet. I don't know that I want to do watercolor because I don't feel like dealing with like kind of curled, sort of crimped paper. All right, let's use our cream. We're gonna use a little bit here and here. Basically everywhere where the moon is. I want to make sure we get that kind of yellow undertone. There we go. All right. Then let's go ahead and, all right, love that exclamation point, Violet. Bye. Belinda and I both have those commands in our chats, and I love it. I love it so much. All right, so royal purple again. We're just gonna press a little bit harder, but still, I don't want the purple to overwhelm the pink. And once we use our blender, I think that'll be a bit more obvious. So I'm just adding a little bit there, and then we're gonna use the violet, which is definitely a little bit more of a pinky purple than it is like a cool colored purple. Okay, a little bit there. And then we're gonna go on top there. All right, and then we are gonna grab our flamingo pink again. There we go. Okay. All right, and then let's use our pink macaron. Right? I love that they've got both of them. I always like using her exclamation point shadow. It goes, Mama. Because for those of you who don't know, we're talking about Color with Faithful Girl, Belinda. She has Shadow, who makes he's a cat who makes a frequent appearance, and he's a bit of a character, and we love him. Let's see, I need to grab a small sharpener here to sharpen my blender. I do like to sharpen my blender to get those nice kind of fine points. There we go. All right, so now let's smooth out the tooth of that paper. And it brightens it up just a little bit. Honestly, I love like the magic of using the blender and just how it changes the color of things. We need to add a little bit more pink to these. I know I have that yellow there, but I don't want it to be completely yellow. Make sure we get that pink in there. Okay. There we go. All right, so there's that bottom wing. Let's go ahead and do the top wing now. Keep that in frame, that would be good. We zoom in a little bit more. We can indeed. There we go. All right, she's coming along. Actually, let's see. Oh wait, what did I miss? Oh, with your walker. Kenny, I love it. Go for it. Let's actually use a little bit of the periwinkle blue, just a little bit on the wings. And since it's over the pink, it definitely looks a little bit more purpley, but I want to see if I can get just a little bit of that bluish tone in here. There we go. I like that. Okay, so now let's do this one here. Thanks, Dawn. Take a sip real quick. Raise your hand if you love coffee. Ooh, you know what? Could use the, yes, I do. Coffee emote, yay! We're getting close to unlocking another emote. I gotta figure out what the next one is. Once we hit 50 members, then we can unlock a new emote slot. So I'll have to make us a new one. All right, so royal purple. For those of you unsure what I mean by members, there is the members option for the channel. It's a way of just kind of supporting the streamer, but also whenever I have anything new in the Etsy store, my members get a discount and they get access to all of the members only emotes. If I were ever to do members only streams, but I haven't really done any of those yet, mostly because I want this to be accessible to everyone. All right, a little bit here. Okay, and then we're going to do, yay, see, I love coffee. Exclamation point micro. I think we have it, exclamation point Lozzie is what it is. That's the microwave one. All right, Violet, our lovely, lovely Lozzie. Okay, Violet. Right here. Okay, I wanna make sure we leave plenty of room for that pink. Got that yellow undertone going on. Oh, awesome, Alex. Let's see, then we're gonna use the flamingo. Yeah, no, not the microwave. Nougat. Oh, I love it. All right, let's see, flamingo pink. There we go. Lozzie, she schooled me in the ways of making proper tea, and that meant not heating my tea water up in the microwave and using a kettle instead. Ooh, frappuccinos are good. I treated myself to a couple Starbucks coffees, but dang it all if those coffees aren't just so, like their coffee is so acidic. Like I just always end up with an upset tummy afterwards. Even if I don't get any like additional sweeteners, like it is just too much. All right, we're gonna use a little bit of a violet. Here we go. And then flamingo again. Okay, then we're gonna use the pink macaron. There we go. And see, we've got that kind of yellow still shining through there, which is good. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, so let's go ahead and before we use our blender, we're gonna do another layer. So we're gonna use the royal purple real quick. And we'll wait until after we use the blender to use the periwinkle again so it stays consistent with the other wing. In chat, what is your favorite way to make your coffee? So I like to use a dollop of coconut oil in mine. And then I mix that up, like I put a little bit of coffee in there and then I use my little frother and I whisk that up and that melts the coconut oil. And then I add a little bit of some sort of French vanilla creamer. I'll use like an almond milk or an oat milk, or right now I think we've just got the regular milk one. But I do like a French vanilla creamer and then I add my coffee on top of that. I Starbucks coffee brand from Target yesterday, and wouldn't you know, a whole bunch of the other stuff got well, wouldn't it? Well, gosh darn it, how did these get here? You know, Angela, that happens to me all the time. It was funny, it's funny, I had to go to the post office to get some stamps for the sticker orders to go out. And I was joking with the post guy there, you know, when I was purchasing them, I'm like, buying stamps, like grown-ups buying stamps is basically our way of picking out fancy stickers, because like I usually, you know, take some time and pick out, you know, like the kind of cute fun stamps. So I got some of these ones, they had flowers, and I love the coffee ones. So I got those. I have a couple of these ones left, and then of course I've got some, you know, international ones. Aren't those sunflowers pretty? There's my business cards in there. But anyway, I was joking with them about how buying stamps is like when, you know, adults get to pick out a sticker. And French press and creamer. I love it. French press with creamer, but I'm going to some coconut. Awesome. And so the kids then, while I was sitting there, they heard me talking about stickers and they're like, Mommy, can we go to Target and get a sticker? Because usually when we go through the Target checkout, they'll hand them a sticker or something. And I just told them, and the postman like was cracking up using royal purple, because I told him, like, kiddos, we cannot go to Target just for a sticker. Like, Daddy would not like that, because to go to Target to get a sticker, I have to go buy something. And if I go to Target to go buy something, it's like, we need to make a grown-up version of a book. You know, there's like, if you give a mouse a cookie, it's if you send a wife to Target for a sticker, she'll have to get some coffee. And if she gets some coffee, then she's gonna feel energized. And if she feels energized, she's gonna wanna walk around the store. And if she walks around the store, then she's gonna see an outfit that she likes. And if she sees an outfit that she likes, she's definitely gonna be near the shoe section. So then if she sees the shoe section, she's gonna have to try on some shoes. And then she'll want to try out her shoes, so she'll walk around the store some more. And then she'll go to the seasonal section, and it will just go on and on and on. And next thing you know, you're walking out of there with $120 worth of stuff, and all the kids wanted was a sticker. There's just too much good stuff there. I can't. All right, flamingo pink. It's not good. Like, it's better if I do the pickup order, because then it's just like I'm not, you know, wandering past all the things. Because, you know, if you go down the seasonal aisle, you're going to be walking by the toy aisle. And then the kids will see the toy aisle and they'll be like, oh, mini brands. And then like, oh, Minecraft. And I'll be like, oh, it's only $5. Okay, everybody gets $5 to spend. But then you know that we got to go to the coloring book area, because they might want coloring books. And if they go to the coloring books, that's next to the craft section. And then it's a Target implosion. I don't have a problem. I can stop anytime I want. I just don't want to stop. Just saying, I am single-handedly keeping that store in business. I mean, what? Target is my kryptonite? I know, right? All right, pink macaron. I really like, honestly, if I go in Target and I only get the item that I said I was going there for, I'm honestly proud of myself when I walk out. Like, okay, so little Emily, we realized she had grown out of some of her shoes. Now, a lot of times, you know, if the kids ask for some sort of treat or toy, you know, like, okay, you don't really need it, or we'll wait till it goes on sale or whatever else. But anytime my kids say that they need clothes, shoes, any necessities, I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem. We're going to go get this, what you need, because those are needed items, you know? So, right, Melissa? I'm thinking I should make it. Although now they're all throwing me for a loop. What is with all of these stores rearranging their stores? Like Target is doing it. Like H-E-B isn't. Kroger just rearranged. No, H-E-B is. Like Kroger, H-E-B, Target, like everything's getting rearranged and I don't like it. Like things are not where they're supposed to be. But anyway, so I was like, we're gonna go to Target, we're gonna get her some shoes. And you know what? We went to Target and we got her shoes. And that was it. I didn't get anything else. We just got her the shoes and we got out and I didn't do any extra shopping. Like, that's like shocking right there. Like it's just like, I don't know, man. All right, let's use a little bit of pink macaron. Wait, what is, you and my grandkids keep Target in business, right? It's just, they have such good deals and their stuff is so nice. I went out of the line just a little bit. Let's see, on my eraser here, let's do a little bit. Whoa, that just flew right out of my hand. Thank goodness that wasn't a pencil. Yeah, I'm readjusting the eraser real quick. There we go. Right, I know, Melissa. Like pickup is the best thing. All right, there we go. I hope they don't get rid of that anytime soon. I don't think they are, but it has come in so handy, especially when like I just need to get something, like we got a last minute birthday party or whatever else, and I don't even have to get out of the car with the kids. Like, it's nice. Right? That's exactly what it is, Ronnie. I'm like, they're making me go everywhere. I don't like this. The kids' toys are not supposed to be near the facial cleansers. It's not how it's supposed to be. Facial cleansers belong over at the pharmacy. The kids' toys belong back by the books. Like, this is just, oh. I don't know if you follow the Holderness family, but they did a whole video on that because before, like, the wife, like she could do Target blindfolded, and that's me. Like I kind of know where everything's at, you know, like I could work there easily enough. Just flew out of my hand. It did. Everything pretty and displayed pretty, so it was mesmerized, right? My kids are like, Mommy, here's a map, and I'm like, I don't need a map. Like now it's just a matter of principle, man. I don't like the fact that they rearranged it. Let's see, we need to choose our moon colors. But anyway, because like that was me. I could pinpoint exactly like Hobby Lobby. I'm that familiar with Hobby Lobby. I don't need help finding things, but now everything's all topsy-turvy and up is down, blue is purple. What is going on? It's chaos. And it's just like all at once, like so many stores rearranging. Like I think they're rearranging because there's like, you know, there's the whole supply line issues, so they have less stuff, so they just gotta like spread it out a little bit more to make you think there isn't less stuff. Right, exactly. Okay, so we need to choose our moon color. We're definitely gonna be using the cream. We're gonna use honey. I think honey would be really pretty. Let's see. They need to have like a get familiar with the store again sale so that, you know, they have sales, but you know, you can figure out where everything's at. All right, there's honey. And then let's grab elephant gray. Oh, no, we could do it online. Where we lived before here, I just realized, like, I've never used concrete gray, like except for the swatching. Look at that. Like I haven't sharpened that like at all. That's funny. I clearly use that color just oh so much. Let's see, elephant gray, here we go. But Yeah, we've got two of them here in town. There's the good one, and then there's the not so good one. The good one has a really nice organized dollar section, except not right now because apparently Starbucks needs to sit in the dollar section while they rearrange everything. Starbucks is not supposed to be in the dollar section. I have like 4 aisles with the dollar section and it's perfect, but instead just bam, Starbucks is right in the middle. And then of course I'm like, ooh, Starbucks, okay. And then I get it and then I drink it and I'm like, well, this was a mistake. One time I made the mistake of wearing my red work shirt and khaki shorts to Target looking for a guard, never did it again. Oh my gosh, Melissa, I was there the other day and like I wasn't wearing a red shirt, but there was a woman that stopped me and asked like, oh, do you work here? And I was able to help her anyway because I knew where it was, but that's beside the point. I wasn't even wearing a red shirt. I'm like, come on. All right, let's go ahead and zoom on in. We're gonna work on the moon. I'm not gonna do the outside stuff yet because I don't know what I wanna do for it, but then we're gonna do the vines and then the skirt and then we'll do the background. So let's go ahead and start with honey. But yeah, I was just like, what? Why does it look like I work here? I don't work here, like my shirt's green. There you go. There you go, Elizabeth. And thank you for re-upping your membership. Move that real quick. Get some hypes in chat for Elizabeth, exclamation point hype. And we can use those handy dandy hype emotes. And for those of you curious, these are the emotes that she has access to for her membership. We've got our Super Steve, we got our Hi, we got our Pencil Snap, and then Laughing, and Kitty Heart, and Hype, and Tardis, and Coffee, and Paul, and Wow, and our Rainbow Flower. I love it. Thank you, Elizabeth. I think they do it on purpose to get you to go to the place you thought your stuff was and you see new things and buy them. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, I think probably. But I was just like surprised. I'm like, all the stores are doing it. I don't get it. All right, so we're gonna do honey now. I'm like, I don't need no stinking map. It's a matter of principle now. Yeah, there you go, Christina. All right. So we're gonna use honey. We already added the cream behind the wings, so we're good there. Let's see, can you guys see that at all? I turn that down just a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Ask other people if they shop here often when I'm in a hurry. Hope they can direct me. See, there you go. Absolutely, Kelly. I mean, usually if I'm going to Target, well, it's generally for something specific, but I mean, they've got pet supplies, they've got food, they've got seasonal stuff. Like, it's all the things. Right, Kelsey? I don't like it either. Go to Target because I know my Target. There's a whole country of just distraught peoples.
Thanks for making this one today.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Exclamation point hype. I appreciate that. Next time we go to Target, then we'll get them those mini brands. Little Emily loves them because they play with them with their stuffed animals and she likes the excitement of unboxing them. Okay. So we're using honey. Speaking of honey, isn't there that honey app that lets you know when prices drop? I need to get that. Lets you know when your prices are suddenly lower on Amazon. I think Corey uses it when she finds her good deals on her watercolors. Okay, let's go ahead and use cream. Hi, Allie, how are you? Let's go ahead and use some cream. We're gonna fill this in and then we're gonna go in with our elephant gray and we're gonna add a little bit more definition to the moon. Okay. There we go. I mean, because it's not the sun, but you know, I want it to be a little bit, we might add some blue too. Ooh, feeling sassy. I like it, Allie. Oh, almost happy birthday, Michaela. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and use elephant gray. And we're gonna add a little bit of texture to the moon. Okay. Now, elephant gray is a slightly warmer gray than the others, so that is why I chose it since we were using warm colors. Pressing a little bit harder. Well, the day Walmart rearranges, I'm just gonna think it's a whole conspiracy to be like, no, Walmart's not allowed to change. Oh, thanks, Ronnie. Okay, let's see. Oh wait, what did I miss? Any suggestions what to look for under certain categories? Yeah, I guess it kind of just depends on what you want. The coloring books will obviously be under the book section, and then you have the craft section, and then there's shoes, which are always handy. Maybe a new swimsuit for summer, or maybe some sort of decor item, new curtains. I suppose it just depends. Okay, let's see. So these are kind of like just spots for the moon. She doesn't really have any like craters drawn in. So we could add those, or we could just add kind of texture to it. Just to give it something a little bit different. There we go. Okay. Sassy, right? I love it. Okay. So we're gonna add a little bit more of the elephant gray. Okay, we can press a little bit harder. Put some of that in here, because we're gonna go over it with the honey again and make it a little bit darker. So it's okay to go in a little bit darker with the elephant gray right now. Okay. Let's see, let's turn that a little bit darker there. I don't know if you can see that a little bit better. I want it to be blown out so much that you can't see it. There we go. Okay. And let's see, let's do it a little bit down here. Glow tonic at turn because I can't get anywhere. Oh, okay. Oh, awesome, Kelly. I'm so glad. Ooh, and Arteza watercolor pencils. Very nice. Yeah, if anybody's wondering what she's talking about, on my website, I have a bunch of color charts on there. I think I mentioned them earlier, but there's loads of stuff on there if you're looking for anything. I need to make a running list of charts I need to update. Let's add just a little bit of the elephant gray here. I mean, because the moon has texture. It's not super flat. Nothing wrong with adding a little bit of extra texture, just something subtle. All right, let's go ahead and use honey again. Thanks, Shannon. Okay. Not pressing super harder, like it's never had coloring books and stuff. Oh no! I'm not pressing super hard, but just enough to get that extra layer of color on here. And then we'll use the blender when we're done too. My Target doesn't have a ton of coloring books, but it does usually have like Johanna, Millie Murata, that kind of thing. Okay. Can you alphabetize the charts? Like put them, I think on the website, I think they're in alphabetical order, aren't they? Or do you mean alphabetize as in like the color names? Like if you had like purple and sapphire and almond white, I don't know if that's a thing, but like the color names be alphabetized? I think my OCD would not like that chaos, because then the colors would be everywhere. All right, and then cream the charts. I think they are, aren't they? Hang on, let me see. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna pull up the website real quick. Let's see. Yeah, the charts themselves, yeah, they're in alphabetical order on the website. Like it starts with the Amazon Basics and all the Arteza ones, and then it's got Black Widows, Brute Furners, Caran d'Ache, Castle Art. Oh man, I really need to update that Castle. Okay, I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna make a list of color charts that I need to make, because I have gotten, because any of the charts on the website are charts that I already have. So I have gotten some new pencils and I haven't made new charts in a while. So I need to go through there Oh, in Facebook, gotcha. So on Facebook, they load in order they were uploaded. So I can't really rearrange the files, but if you go to, in fact, the website will probably have more than the Facebook group does. So you can find those ones there, and they are in alphabetical. Let's get some cocoa brown. Cocoa brown. Let's see. I will say it bothers me with the Arteza order that the brown's like up here at the top, but some of them I don't reorder them, like rearrange them, but yeah. Hi, Sheila, or Shelia, sorry. Welcome. Put my arts in color order, right? Okay, so let's see, cocoa brown. So if you ever like request a specific chart and I can't do it, that's why. Because especially if I'm rearranging like how they look in color order, I need to have them like directly in front of me, because otherwise I can't rearrange them to make the colors change. Kind of like with the Black Widows, like what I'll do is I'll make the color chart, fill it all out, and then I'll physically cut out the chart. I'm gonna use the elephant gray again. I'll physically cut out the chart, and then I will rearrange the little color pieces until I'm happy with the color order. The thing of it is though, is sometimes like I'll do it and then I'll get it all colored in again and I'll go like, why did I put that there? And then I'll need to redo it all again. Oh, I'm glad you guys like them. Like I said, I'm gonna reevaluate. That's gonna be on my to-do list today. At least figure out which ones I still need to make, because some of them I don't think are too big. Like I have some that like came with swatch charts, so I never did, but I definitely need to update it. Okay, I think that's it for the moon. So let's go ahead and use our blender and kind of smooth that out a little bit. It'll definitely up there. Now, if you do this and you realize that you've pressed too hard or added too much pencil and it's just too bright or too dark, you can always add your white on top, which will also help to kind of smooth things out. So we have about 30 minutes left. I think I'll work on the background because I know that's kind of a big, at least for me, that's a big question mark because I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do it. So as soon as we're done with the moon here, we're gonna move on to the background. And I think I am actually gonna use the white because some of this isn't as smooth as I would like. Oh, thanks, Amanda. Oh, I appreciate that, guys. I'm glad you like them. All right, so we're going to blend out with the white just a bit. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to use honey. Just a little bit here. Just to darken up that edge. There we go. All right. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out now because we need to take... Oh, good. Right? I love it when things are in order. It's just like I can breathe and I'm just like, oh, I'm glad, Carol. All right, so let's zoom out. I really like how this is coming together. All right, so let's see. What color do I want to do this? We've got the yellow moon. We've got the purple dress. Definitely, I think we're gonna do something kind of smoky with purple. Let's see, ube purple I think would be good for this. What else? Midnight blue I think would be good. So far ube and midnight blue. Let's see. We definitely need to get a gray in here. So let's get, well, let's get ash black. No, let's get onyx black. It's slightly different than the noir. Let's see, is that clear? There we go. Let's see. Onyx black. Got that one there. Yes, okay, onyx black. And then let's grab koala gray. Okay, it's this one here. And then one other color. Let's bring in that periwinkle as well. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. So that we're sticking with pencils. Okay, let's go ahead and give these all a quick sharpen. Okay. That one, the wood is climbing up on the side a little bit. I hate it when they do that. All right, let's give this a quick sharpen as well. Like I said, I wanted to kind of touch on some of the more difficult points of this page. And the nice thing is we've got enough done on this one that I think we can start something new on, what's today, Wednesday? On Friday. We can start something new on Friday. And that giveaway, by the way, that is going to run until July 2nd. So you have time to share it and enter and all that good stuff. The giveaway will close July 2nd at 8 a.m. US Central Time. And then I will announce the winner later that day. Okay, let's see. Wait, I had the gray, the black, the midnight blue, the periwinkle, and the ube purple. You know what? We should grab in a pink for a little bit too. Let's grab lilac. Orchid lilac, here we go. So be sure to check that out. And then like I said, in a couple weeks, we're gonna have another bundle giveaway over on YouTube, but there will be a video accompanying that one. I'm excited to do that one for y'all. Okay, so let's start with the moon and then we will work our way down. So let's see, let's brighten that up just a little bit. Let's see, let's go ahead and start with, ube purple. So let's see, we can kind of follow, I'm not gonna worry about the stars and the little dots. We can go over those with Posca, and I think we'll be able to see them a little bit. Okay, so you can kind of follow her markings. Now she did this with watercolor, so it's going to look a little bit different than pencil. So don't be frustrated if you're like, man, why doesn't mine match? It's because she used a completely different medium. But I am gonna kind of follow what she did and sort of layer my pencils accordingly. So that started with the ube purple. We're gonna take it up here. We're gonna do like little sections of it. We're not gonna do the same all the way around, but I am gonna kind of follow her pattern here a little bit. Because that is something that can be kind of difficult, is using pencil to translate watercolor. Okay. There we go. We're gonna do a little bit over here. There we are, and then let's do this one here. But being that it's grayscale, it does give you, despite the fact that it's watercolor, it does give you kind of a guideline for what to do and how to follow it. Okay, now let's go ahead and use the periwinkle. Hi Dominique, how are you? We're gonna use the periwinkle now. And because it's such heavy gray, the color of these isn't gonna pop immediately. But I think that once we get our second layer in and then use our blender, I think it'll start to show up. Okay. So we're gonna use this periwinkle here. I'm going pretty lightly. I'm not pressing too hard. Sometimes if you want to get a lighter touch, you can hold your pencil further back. Sounds good, Dominique. So you can hold your pencil further back. Feel free to turn your page if it feels more comfortable for your wrist. I know I have much better control of my hands when I turn my page. So for instance, this way, as long as my wrist is comfortable, I shake a lot less. If you're new here and you've watched my videos before and you wonder, gosh, why can't she hold still? I actually have some tremors and I do my best to keep them under control, but occasionally it's a little bit more obvious. So for me, managing those tremors comes with making sure that my wrist is comfortable, because if I'm doing like this, like I'm naturally just gonna shake a lot more, and there's absolutely no way I'm gonna keep lines. And actually, that's a big reason why when I draw, I honestly prefer drawing digitally instead of manually, just because I get much cleaner lines when I'm doing the art stuff digitally. Coloring, it's not as big of a deal because I kind of do like sketchy sort of, you know, stuff anyway. Thanks, Dominique. Okay. A little bit more of that blue. All right, let's get some of this other color in here. We have the lilac, so I want to get some of this pink in here. This is a little bit more vibrant than the other colors. And I can say the tremor thing with confidence, because most of you know I finally went and saw a neurologist about it, and yeah, I just got the shaky shakes. 'Tis what it is, as with most life. So we manage and we, you know, compensate. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a quick little turn here and see, we're starting to see color above all of that gray. Okay, 1 second, chat. One of the kiddos is coming in here. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to tend to the kiddos real quick. We are back though. Oh, yeah. There's a bunch on the website. Welcome back, Dawn. Okay, so now that pink kind of covered up a little bit of the blue, so we're gonna add a little bit more blue, press a little bit harder with it. So we're going to use the periwinkle blue. Go. We're going to press a little bit harder. I want to make sure that we have that kind of color variation between the pinks, the purples, and the blue. So the Star Joys I don't have any, but I do have for the Prismacolor. I feel like I need to check my DMs though, because I think at some point someone sent me the name list for the Star Joys. So when I do my inventory later today, I will go through and check my DMs. And if I don't have it, I will check to see if someone I know has it. Okay, sorry about that. The youngest is coming in because he wants to watch something, but he hasn't watched it before, so he was trying to make sure if it was something he was allowed to watch. Let's see. Aw, thanks, Angela. Yes, I agree. Like, you know, you never want there to be anything wrong with you, but it's nice when there's an actual answer rather than like, oh no, we know there's something wrong with you, but all your tests keep coming back negative, so it must all be in your head. And you go, no, it's not. I know there's something up. All right, so we're gonna use Midnight Blue now. Okay. And this is a much darker color than the others, so we're gonna press a little bit harder. And plus, I just feel less bad about this disruptiveness of the tremors, because it's like, sometimes like I'm having coffee today, which tells me that in about an hour or so, they're going to be worse, but in an hour or so, I won't be coloring anymore. And like I said, I've learned to compensate for them over the years. I hardly even notice it. And I mentioned it when we talked about it on the last stream, but like the neurologist had me do this spiral test where you have to draw a spiral so he can kind of see where the tremors are at and where it lies and everything. But I didn't realize it. But as an artist, I have learned to just kind of automatically compensate for the way my hands shake. And so it's like, it has to do with, you know, if I rest my hand or if I, you know, grip the pencil harder. And he's like, okay, so that was great, but let's do this again. And this time, let's not try and do a good job. And I was like, oh, okay. That's fair, Christina, that's fair. Very frustration on not being able to open drawers, right? Yeah, it happens. Like, if I get worked up about something, if I'm upset, like it shakes more. I forget what it was. I was like running late for something the other day, and I was trying to fill my water, but like, I forget what it was. Like I was frustrated about something was going on, but Steve ended up having to help me because like I couldn't get the lid back on my cup, and like I couldn't get it off in the first place. And then I was getting frustrated because I couldn't get it off. And he's like, all right, just hand me the cup. And I'm like, okay.
So like, I know what makes it worse, but you know, I'm human. I can't control it all the time. Are they? See, I don't know. I don't know the order. Actually, Shannon, do you have a swatch chart for the Star Joys? I think you have them, don't you? I don't remember if they're swatched or not. I can't remember if you do those. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and come in with a little bit of our gray and our black. And then we will go in a little bit heavier with our colors. You always, when you're doing something this dark, you kind of want to start out slowly and build your way up, because it's a lot easier to take out something that's only got a couple layers versus something that's really heavy and really dark. So we're going to start with the onyx black. Okay, and we're not going to go all over the place, but we are going to get some darker points in here. And then we can use a Posca, like I said, to bring out those little kind of star points as well. I'll probably just do the dots and not necessarily the stars. I feel like the dots are going to be a bit more delicate. Oh, triple blend order. Oh, okay, okay, okay. You have both Starjoy original and gold. Do you have a swatch chart for them? Because if anybody does actually have, like I said, I'll need to look on the list, and if not, I'll message some of my buddies who have them. But if anybody already has a color order or something and they want to take a picture of their chart and send it to me, then I can format a color chart that everyone can download and fill in. I've had some people before ask for an already filled in chart, but I don't like to do that because when you scan it in, like, it is so hard to digitally get the correct color. When it's a star chart or not star chart, I'm saying star, when it is a color chart and you're referencing the color, you need what the truest colors are. So I don't mind handing out, you know, charts for them to fill in, but if you're okay with that, I would be down with it. I don't want to add anything extra to your plate, but if you have the extra time, yeah, I would not say no to that. That would make it a lot easier to just get it all formatted on there. And then what I do, whenever somebody sends me their color order, I will credit them on the website and link their Instagram so that people can find them as well. Because definitely, if I find a color order somewhere else, there was a YouTuber that I snagged a color order from at one point, and so I have her YouTube linked on the website. So yeah, if you're not opposed to that, then I can, I'll share your info on there too. The order they were shipped in, yeah, that's fine, and that would probably be most likely, because unless I have them in front of me to do the you know, rearrangement order, I usually just go with what they were shipped in. Yeah, because you said the triple color blends. All right, so now we're gonna use the midnight blue again. We're gonna press a little bit darker next to that onyx black. Okay. Like, I need to rearrange the new Castle Arts, the oil-based ones, because that color order is completely wonky. But I have another video that I want to do about the Castle Arts coming up at some point here. I have lots of plans. It's just a matter of when I can actually get them done. Okay, let's use a little bit of the pink macaron. And I'm going to do just a little bit on the outside to make sure that we can get a little bit of that pink color in here. There we go. Let's move that down a little bit and let's darken that just a bit. Yeah, no rush, no rush. Whichever is easiest. Probably email is the easiest to send it. That way I can open it up into, I can, you know, copy and paste it into Word. Exclamation point email for that email there. Thank you, Durbin. I appreciate that. That is a big help. Like I said, because I'll get requests for specific charts that I'm like, unless you've got the color order for me, like, if I don't have the pencils, it's probably not going to happen. So, thanks, Angela. Okay. And then obviously there's this stuff at the bottom that we'll need to get to, but we're focused on one section at a time. We have these little spots inside the moon also. So let's do some blue. Ah, okay. Well, still, it might be nice to have it. So I don't know about you guys, but I like to have mine uniformly printed out. So I like mine all being on the sheet so that I can laminate them because I have a binder that I keep them in. So for me, I like to have all of mine nice and uniform so they're all exactly the same. Because like I said, the Castle Arts one came with a swatch chart, but it's not exactly, I mean, I could technically laminate it, but it's not the same size as the other ones, and I prefer it being the same size. Okay, we're gonna use a little bit of this periwinkle on the moon here for these little dots. So we're gonna bring in some of that here. Okay. Then once we use the blender on here, then we'll go ahead and use that Posca. All right, let's use a little bit of the Peony Pink. We haven't really used this one yet, but no time like the present. Okay, a little bit of that in the middle with a little bit of the pink trailing out. Because if it's like kind of magical moon dusty stuff that's sort of trailing over the moon, I like that. That's nice and pretty. Here we go. Magical moon dust. There we go. There we are. All right, let's go ahead and use our blender now, shall we? Okay. Give this a little sweepy sweep. And now let's go ahead and use the blender, and that's just gonna flatten the tooth and kind of make the colors just a little bit brighter. Like I said, when you have something that's this dark in grayscale, the trick is coloring it enough to where the color pops on top of it and doesn't just disappear into kind of a gray sort of muddy look. Okay, so we're gonna use the blender here. Shaking my whole desk. All right, and let's go ahead and give it a turn. Let's blend that over it. Ooh, let's keep it in frame. That would be helpful, huh? There we go. A bit there. Shaking everything on the desk. I'm pressing pretty hard, but I'm also going over a large section here. Okay. Go. All right, so obviously we have more to do down at the bottom, but let's go ahead and get that Posca in. How are we doing on time? Doing okay on time. Do you have Excel? I do indeed. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, you can send me the Excel because that's where I make my charts. That's where I make my charts. So yeah, just send me your Excel one and that's perfect. Yeah, that's fair, Amanda. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab the Posca. Make sure this is one that's gonna work. Is it? Maybe, maybe. Hang on, let's grab, I think I've got another one here, maybe. My Poscas like to be a bit temperamental sometimes. Okay. There we go. I think this one will be good. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and use the Posca on here to make some of these stand out a little bit. Let's up the brightness just a smidge. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and add these dots. And I'm just using the Posca pen here to make these kind of dots a little, like I said, I'm gonna ignore the stars. I just like the idea of using the dots. So that is what I'm going to use here. There's quite a few of them. Obviously, some will stand out more than others because of where it's at. Let's zoom out just a little bit. We don't need to be that close. There we go. For the Bruckner 120, I do indeed, Kelsey. I do actually have the one up there right now. I do indeed. Not the round ones, but I do have the square ones. Go. There we are. Of course. And then the paper that you can print them out obviously on any kind of paper, but the paper I use is the Neenah Classic Crest. Although, last we checked, Kenny, didn't you say that it was out of stock or unavailable right now or something. We can do a few little dots there on that star. But I don't know if you can actually get the Nina right now. Thankfully, I still have a fair amount, and I only use it when I print off coloring pages, so I think it'll last a while. But I like a nice kind of thick cardstock for mine. And then I also laminate mine, because I'm a big old nerd like that, and I love a good laminator. Make sure my Posca's not gonna leak on me here. There we go. Okay, let's do a little bit here. Okay. Now for her arm, actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit of Posca in the middle of these as well. Try not to smear these at all. Okay. For her dress now, do we want to, you know, we're gonna do, for these dots here, we're gonna do white dots on her arm. It's like she's got that kind of moon dust on her. Okay, and let's do a little bit on her hair as well. It's not drawn on here, but I kind of want to add some of my own kind of magical dust a little bit. Okay, a few little there. Oop, did I smear it? Oh no, I smeared it. Oh well, luckily it's not too noticeable. Which Nina? The classic crest. So actually you can do exclamation point Nina, and also the link for it is in the description below. So that one's there. Let's see, let's do some moon dust on her wings as well. Kind of in the darker areas where it'll stand out a little bit more. Kind of makes her look a tad more magical. Not to mention, she's your picture. Moon dust everywhere. Okay, so we got, let's do some little dots on her dress as well. Let's see, let's do along top of her shirt. All the moon dust. And then let's do on her skirt here as well. Tappy tap on that one. Ah, exclamation point paper. That's what it was. Oh wait, no, that's the accent. That's the other one I used. Yeah, but I think Nina will be under exclamation point Nina. Okay, so we're just gonna add in our little embellishments here. Like I said, feel free to add moon dust wherever you want. More sparkly the better, I say. In fact, we're gonna add a little bit extra there. A little bit extra there. All the sparkles. Ah, she's so pretty. Thanks, Shannon. Okay, let's just zoom out and take a look at her here. Okay, so we didn't get to the branches and we weren't able to finish all of the moon dusty stuff behind her, but you get the idea of how she is going to look. I feel like I really like how she turned out. Like I said, Molly Harrison is new to me. I'll finish the rest of this one off stream, but I think she's got a very kind of ethereal looking bit to her. Exactly. No, it's awesome. Thank you. So I think with that, we're going to wrap it up. So Elizabeth, thank you for your super chat and re-upping your membership. Thank you to all of the new subscribers. Isabella, you just subscribed a couple minutes ago. Rashad, thank you. So thank you everyone who is here. So don't forget announcements, okay? Check out the Instagram giveaway that's going until July 2nd. There's a big old Arteza bundle that you can win. So go over there and look and see how to enter. Keep an eye out for another giveaway that's going to happen in a couple weeks. So this is Arteza Giveaway Central. Well, actually, Arteza would be Arteza Giveaway Central, but there's loads of cool stuff for here. Also, there's also the new Upgrade video, so check that out. Maggie and Terrius's new book is available for pre-order. That is on my Instagram and description below as well. So loads of cool things going on on. I want everybody to have a chance to win that bundle. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to go ahead and enter. I'll finish this one up here at some point and get that posted. But thank you everyone for being here. You're all super amazing. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. And I will chat with you on Friday. We'll do something new. All right. All right, everyone. Have a great rest of your week. Have a good Wednesday. And I will chat with you all later. Bye.